everybody? It is Ben, aka the Fuse Box, coming to you with another Fuse Box Engaged. And we got King Leaks coming in early saying, hey, yes, we still do that shit all the time. Is it? Oh, God. That's, well, I don't know about that because Rosetta managed to get here, so I don't know how it's did.
It worked fine for here, so maybe he's having an internet issue.
You might be having an internet issue. But yeah.
Ornery, you got yourself twisted in the headphone cord, you dingbat.
The cat got twisted in the headphone cord. That's the latest news. And yes, it is once again Thursday night. And I have now officially, the poll has been closed. We have decided on the September-November range for the launch. Now we got to pin down an actual date, and I wanted to get some opinions on that before I set it down. But I do need to get that shit locked.
She's being very clingy right now, so sorry about that. And yes, you do.
What does the cat think about when we should launch?
Right now, the cat thinks, hide me in here. There's children in this house. I mean,
what month is that in?
I would shoot for actually around Halloween, so you could do a whole twisted party to launch it.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
You have a whole geek party with costumes and everything. It has to have a several-hour stream where everyone's just partying and sharing it out to people.
That is a great idea, and it'll give me a chance to actually whip out my Jack Sparrow costume again.
And if you do it right and we hook the links together, we can, basically screen share each other out and actually do it on several channels at once so that we're promoting you.
Excellent idea.
Now,
I'm liking this.
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to do it because then you can really get those, everyone's out watching the crazy shit for Halloween and get some of their attention.
I'm sorry, King Leak, I
guess.
I guess it just doesn't like you. I can re-add it to that group, but I don't know what's going on.
You could try copy it from the page that tries to open King Leak and try a different browser. Sometimes one of them's erroring for some reason. Otherwise, reset your browser and try it again. Because I've had that happen before, and resetting or trying a new browser usually works.
Lordy.
See, sometimes I have good ideas, right?
No, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it
gives you a couple months to really get pumping into people's heads and talk to people quietly in DMs and line up guests and other stuff so you can really have a fun party.
Quietly in DMs.
That's the best way to approach people.
I cause trouble on Twitter.
I'm sorry she's being so crazy right now.
It just makes me miss my dogs. Because they like to interrupt me.
There's nothing like the affection of an animal that truly adores you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, right, you crazy dumb shit. Yes, you're such a dumb fuck.
This summer has not been as productive as I was hoping. Shit just slowed down over the past couple months. And I gotta rectify that. And I've also started, on a personal note, I've also started doing hypnosis therapy to try to deal with my weird travel anxiety once and for all. Because I got to get the hell out of this damn city.
I understand that. Oh, I understand that in so many ways. Oh, Ornery, you're just gonna do everything you can to interrupt, aren't you? I love you too. She's very skittish around other people, and we brought my nieces down here tonight. So she's been in here hiding, mushing on me. I mean,
yeah, I understand hiding from family.
no, I love my nieces, but she's a very skittish, jumpy breed, and she doesn't like to be around children.
Oh, the cat.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't hide from my nieces. I ain't scared of no kids pushing me around. Trust me.
No, for a second I thought you were talking about your niece, and you were like, she's a really skittish, jumpy breed.
I pointed at the cat then.
I've been totally out of whack lately. My sleep schedule is totally ass backwards.
Check the private chat and you'll get a clue.
No, I've read it.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't want to talk about that on air.
No, not on air. I just wanted you to understand why I'm a little spaced and out of it right now.
That's cool. I mean, I'm spaced and out of it too. I didn't want to reschedule. I like keeping my stream, keeping my day up. Yes, indeed. I've been seeing reviews. It looks like that Prey movie isn't quite as bad as we were anticipating.
I've seen enough clips. It's still really bad on the native stuff. It's not it's not as woke as they've tried to portray it as in the ads, but it's still a crap storm when it comes to a lot of native stuff and mixes a bunch of tribes together awkwardly.
Howdy.
Howdy, what's going on?
Not much. Just restarted the browser.
Excellent.
Fucking gay.
Welcome to the League of Champions.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Exactly. Chilling like a villain, and yeah, like we were just talking about how I'm not going to be watching it, but it looks like that Prey movie isn't quite as bad as we were initially thinking. Yeah. But I still hear it's like kind of meh. It's not great, but it's not bad.
All right, so I went ahead and saw it. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. I'd actually say it was decent. It was a fairly good movie. I'd put it above Predator, or not above, but I'd put it between Predator 2 and Predators.
Okay.
So, but I wouldn't go as far as, it's the best film since the original Predator. Fuck no, it ain't that. It ain't that. But it is fairly decent. I was fairly happy with it.
Yeah. It seemed like with that movie, it's like they were almost trying to fake people out with the whole, like, look, we're going to be woke. It's like they were it's like they were playing games, you know what I mean? It's like they were trying an experiment there.
And yeah, and that's what it was. Thank God it didn't go into theaters, because that marketing would have killed that movie. The only reason why it's doing so well is because it was for free for people to watch on Hulu.
Yeah.
Like I said, Hulu, I'm still picky on things when it comes to dealing with native culture and stuff, and they've mixed up all these different tribes. They use the Comanche dialect, but yeah, the tribal culture is based more in the plains and stuff, like the actual actresses, and they've got weird stuff mixed from tribes all over the continent. It's like everything Hollywood does involving natives, it's like they don't bother to learn the difference. We're all just one homogenous culture to them, and they try to lump it all as one.
Yeah. But as a movie on its own, it was actually pretty good, despite its inaccuracies.
Well, I'm not a Predator fan anyway, so unless they actually did the native shit right, I'm not watching that shit. You know? And it's nothing against Predator, it's just not my style, you know?
Right.
But if they'd done the native stuff right, if I'd seen people sending me clips that really made sense and were good, I might have gone, okay, well, I'll deal with the movie that's not quite my style, so I can see what they did and actually give a full review on that and stuff like that, you know? But when I got clips sent to me and I could sit there and, you know, do a whole little EFAP on them in a few minutes and tear apart about 20 inaccuracies where they mix different tribes together, it's not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, Predator ain't your thing. I mean, so I'm not saying, oh, you need to watch it. I don't give a shit if you're a Predator fan or not. You have to watch it. So, never been that type of person.
I mean, to quote somebody I no longer can stand at all, but I will agree with her on this line, movies are not mandatory.
Yep.
I'm kind of curious as to who that is now. Okay, I'm not going to press that.
No, I can put things in private chat. I don't care.
This isn't a gossip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I spend a lot of time trying to avoid naming people on air when I have problems with them, because I actually don't want to drag people out in public and shame them because I disagree or stuff like that. And apparently the craziest thing is that's apparently what started a lot of shit against me today, is that I asked people not to mention somebody on air because they don't get along with her.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I
it's like, much, oh my God.
I mean, people I don't agree with, unless if it's like certain little points, like, say me, I hang out with the Red Valkyrie group and whatnot, and we have like certain things that we disagree on, things like that. That's one thing. But if it's like something like what you're talking about here, I understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think just the general viewpoint is, I think we should try not to name or attack other YouTubers. And the only time we should name them is in a promotion or support of. And if we're doing that, we should make sure that the channel host is okay with it and gets along with them. Mm-hmm. That's my general viewpoint. I try just not to drag other people into shit,
Right.
And I think more of us need to do that, actually. Because I've seen way too many people just throwing shit at people because they don't like them or they disagree with them, and it's not cool. Ornery, okay, you're about ready to get kicked out of the room, and I don't care if you have to deal with my nieces.
Sounds like a personal problem, Kat.
Oh, to be fair, again, she's got Mao and Bengal and Siamese mix in her, and she's very skittish. And my niece is very, very, very loud and autistic.
Oh, okay.
So there's a reason why I kind of let her hide in here when the kids showed up.
So since we're not allowed to talk about YouTubers we don't like, can we talk shit about the cat?
No insulting my cat.
We gotta talk shit about somebody.
I talk shit about my cat all the time.
I'll talk shit about you. No. This is the dumbest cat I've ever seen. I love her. She is absolutely loyal. She's protective. She's a sweetheart. She's an absolute dumb fuck.
All right, give me an example.
And if she had to there's a lot of them, but one of them would go back to my the funniest one to me goes back to the cat I lost a couple of years ago who was older, because she had a favorite game that we named Whack-A-Kitten. They have a tall cat tower that's almost ceiling height. And Ornery likes to lay on the very, very top of it, on top of the castle on top, right? Mm. So Jazzy would go into the little, crescent-shaped beds and stuff that were on the steps up it, and she would pull back and hide from the main view. And she'd wait until Ornery came in and tried to jump on the top. Now, Ornery allowed them to jump, she would just jump from the floor to the top bar, Every time she did that, Jazzy would be waiting, and as she went through the air towards the top, Jazzy would pop out, whack her in the head, and knock her to the floor. And this dumb cat was so stupid that she would sit there for 10, 20, 30 minutes trying to jump up the same spot over and over every time Jazzy would knock her down.
Well, all right. So, funny story about my cat. I used to have this big, tall entertainment stand. And, like, it was just like this big, giant wooden oak thing. So, one night I was asleep. All of a sudden, I hear a loud bang in the living room. So, I get up and I'm like, okay, cowabunga it is. Fucking get in my safe and everything. Come out into the living room. Looking around. I'm like, what the hell? And I noticed that my coffee table is moved. I'm like, what the fuck? Walk on over. There's my cat laying on the ground, like fucking twitching. So apparently she jumped up on the entertainment stand, couldn't figure out how to get back down, tried to jump to the coffee table and basically busted her head off the fucking coffee table and gave herself a fucking concussion. And on top of that, she's also destroyed 3 of her own canines.
Oh. Lordy.
And is continuously, I have no carpeting in my house whatsoever. It's all linoleum. And whenever she gets the zoomies, she just can't figure out that you can't do that on linoleum. And she's always ramming her head into shit because she can't stop.
That's weird because cats are supposed to be the smart ones.
I'm telling you, my cat's retarded.
I used to have a cat who was based semi-feral. So, she was a survivor. Like, our cat, like, when Hurricane Katrina happened, we were forced to leave her behind. Like, we tried to catch her to bring her with us to evacuate, and we couldn't. And my poor mom thought she was a goner, and she was just racked with guilt. And we get back after the flooding and everything, and eventually that cat showed back up. She was still alive and kicking. She was kind of messed up, but we managed to, get her all back in shape, and it was amazing.
I
freaking
I
survived
get that
the flooding.
actually. We had a cat that lived through the house fire and stuff who hung on for years and years later after it. And same kind of thing is no matter what happened to her, yeah, she was shaken when she got out of it, but she managed to keep herself alive.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
cats,
so I was going to ask the guys, now that we got a couple people here, what do you guys think of my idea for him to launch on Halloween night and do a big party and costume ball for it?
I think it's a great idea.
Anyone?
Woke Breaker kind of. I think he's hiding.
They're not
He's
talking.
shy.
They're not talking. You don't like my idea. I'm going to talk now.
And King Leek ran away.
No.
That's it. No cookie for you.
Okay.
What are we talking about today?
I was saying that, what do you guys think of my idea that he should launch on Halloween night and do a big costume party to attract people for the launch?
Who's this? Fusebox?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I get lost in that big chat because everybody's books and stuff. I'm like, who's who? Like, whose books is what books and what book is whose books?
Well, mine's been pushed back to summer of 2023. So.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
Can I bring Birdcage in here from the group chat?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The more the merrier. But yeah, I think the Halloween idea is a good idea. But I'm curious, like, why did you push your book back to summer?
Basically, it just seemed like things weren't aligning right. Then on top of that, I'm not going to give details because this is up for Tank Fair to say, but he had a lot of stuff going on, so that caused things to get behind. So basically, we're just going to go ahead and push it to actually early summer of 2023. I'm thinking of a 4th of July launch.
Nice.
But, we'll launch it at midnight on the 4th of July. And we were kind of talking about this, like possibly for that first 24 hours as like, yo-ho, fucking, it's America time. Fucking, we'll do like a first 24-hour discount.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And that's kind of what I'm trying to lead him to do for Halloween. Really use the holiday to sell it, promote it, to get asses in the seats for the stream, to get guests on the panel, all that.
I think that's a good idea. The big problem with like the way I have to work it, because I'm currently broke, is that we got to fund the book before we can produce more pages for the book. So it's like the release date is gonna be a good, I want to say 8 months after the campaign. Hopefully less, but I'm keeping a wide berth there, because there's always the chance that there might be a delay or something would go wrong. And it's like, I don't want to promise people something and then have to tell them, oh, hey, we had to put it off.
You don't want anti-CG out there EFAPing you as late books.
I mean, my first book was late, but that was because my first artist in the middle of production up and vanished off the face of the frickin' planet. Like, vanished. Nobody's heard from him. Like, it's bizarre.
You're cursed, which explains your hairline.
Damn, what the fuck? Getting all personal and shit?
I always give him shit. This is normal.
She's just jealous because she doesn't have me, because I'm in Louisiana.
God, no, I'm married, thanks.
Louisiana.
I'm in the land of the swamp.
So you're the swamp monster. Does that mean you're a swamp skunk?
No. I'm the most handsome man.
Now, what is a swamp skunk?
I have no idea.
It's a swamp version of Bigfoot.
You mean like the Rougarou?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rougarou.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I've been to Louisiana once. I'm never fucking going back.
That's totally understandable. It's the land of my birth, so it can't be helped.
Actually, old Air Force buddy of mine, I think he just came out with a movie on the Rougarou.
That makes sense.
Well, he's originally from Louisiana, so.
Just remember, Ben, I've been to your state once and I had to dodge a gator on the interstate.
I sent it there because I knew you were coming.
That'd be quite a feat since you didn't know me then.
Your coming was foretold. Awkward
You're
silence
comical.
right after that.
I'm trying to eat my dinner. What do you want?
We're on a stream here, lady.
I don't give a shit. I've been driving all day.
We're entertaining our two viewers.
Want me to leave?
No. The channel's hopping. We got 2 whole viewers. Where, sky's the limit. We're challenging the best of the best right now.
And so it's gonna be
Exactly. No idea. I guess I'll just,
Maybe you
So
pay
what's-
attention.
I'm paying attention to
Good.
everything.
2 is good. Go 2. Yay. 2 people. Yay.
Woo!
Now we're at 3.
3. Yay.
We're getting famous.
Oh shit!
Get ready to sign autographs, people.
Better watch out if I could start a party in here.
That's the goal.
Party people in the
Really.
house.
Because I do like Eagle Rider's idea of just going ahead and doing a Halloween party for the launch. And I
Actually,
would
like-
love to. Wait, what?
I should like see if my mom can actually help me sew this up costume and actually do myself up like the Jessica Rabbit Morticia crossover.
Oh my lord!
Could you see it?
You just have to get a chance to show your boobs off, don't you?
Yes, they're epic.
I was going to say,
Where
why
is-
are we complaining? Hey,
What's going on, Hex?
what's up, man?
What is up?
Hey, Hexy.
We are enjoying talking about the possibilities for Halloween since it's so damn close.
And boobs.
You realize on August
Mhm.
21st, I'm going to be turning 33, and I'm very depressed about
Shut the fuck up. I'm 36. I want to hear it.
it.
43. 43. 36 is great. 33. Whatever.
Look, it's. I should have just stayed 27. What's going on, Birdcage?
What's going on?
Yo.
Well, we're just chilling out. I host this stream every Thursday evening at 10 Central, and usually we have different topics. This one's a little open, but I was pretty much asking people's opinions on like what a good launch date for my book should be. And right now I'm really leaning heavily on Rosetta's idea, which was to launch on Halloween night. Because I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a good idea too.
Yay, me. I mean,
We could have a big old costume party. Get everybody in the stream. Party it up. I'll watch everybody drink while I'm forced to be sober.
I don't drink.
Well,
That's
there we go.
unfortunate.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I used to drink way too much, and
Yeah, same here.
that's why I got a late start on my career.
Nah, not really, man. You started right on time.
Well, bless you.
Yep.
So what's your
You're
story,
part of our
Bird?
group.
I'm right now. I'm writing my story actually. Daggers of the Damn DOTD. That's about that. That's about it. Don't want to say too much about it, but adventure, fantasy, sci-fi. I made up my own galaxy. Nothing is real. I want to dip into that lake.
All right. I can take it.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
On Twitter, my name Birdcage Production. You guys can come check that out. You can see some of the characters I put down, just to see where my creativity level is at. Just little small things like that.
Hell yeah. Let me see.
Hey, Ben.
Yo,
Look in our group chat a sec and see why you're getting a couple extra viewers.
uh-oh. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. I tag a million people for this shit.
I figured out a while ago if I tag people on it, they never show up. If I don't tag them, they show up.
But I put gifs of Negan to threaten them into watching.
Yeah, that works.
Well, yeah, who wants to get hit with a baseball bat?
Nobody.
Mm-mm. Don't say that. Rule 34.
What's Rule 34?
If it exists, there's porn of it.
And
That
that
sounds
everything
like a
can be
rule.
fetishized.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, A friend of mine, she made the mistake of saying in her Discord server, you know what, Rule 34 can't pertain to everything, so I doubt there's any Thomas the Tank Engine porn out there, and boy, did they prove her wrong.
Uh-oh. So yeah, this is from Birdcage's book, D.O.D.
DOTD.
DOTD. My bad.
Daggers of the Damned.
My bad. And so far, I'm liking quite a bit. For very
Thanks, man.
Visibly obvious reasons. So what's her name?
What she look like?
She looks like an elf.
Sonar.
Oh.
One hand that's glowing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sonar. She's a part of my she's a part of the fantasy adventure. She's a big part. I really didn't get to put a lot up about her, but what I really wanted to put up was in my book, she's the princess of the forest. Lands of Nine Oaths. I didn't get to put all that up. I just put a little saying up.
This looks like it's going to be like kind of a modernized fantasy, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like me. My favorite movies, Lord of the Rings. So I kind of made it that type of time. You know, like if you really look at those movies, you know, nobody stopped and ate a cheeseburger. Nobody went to the bathroom. It was just adventure, fantasy, boots on ground. It's not too complicated. Everybody can follow. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where my mindset was when I was creating this whole galaxy.
Okay.
Of course, we all love Marvel, fight scenes.
Hey, no, we don't.
Not everybody, but it's a few fight scenes that people adore. That's just what it is. My bad. Hey, my bad, woke breaker.
Just I'm noticing you got an elf with a gun here. That's interesting.
Is she an elf?
She's definitely she may have elf-like features, but I definitely wouldn't place her as an elf. Like I said, everything is made up, so elves don't even exist.
Oh, okay. I'm actually working on a fantasy of my own, but it's all really hush hush right now.
Yeah.
Hush hush.
The best way that's kind of the best way to be until you get everything kind of in order. So when people hit you with the questions and want to know, you have the answers for them.
Exactly.
Where's Zebro?
I got Zebra on the page. He's one of my main bad guys. Also, I got Silent Blade on the page. He's one of my bad guys. I actually got a picture drew out with Silent Blade and Greystone. Those are two of my characters. They fighting each other. It's like one of those scenes, the battle of all battles, one of those type of situations. Like I said, it's kind of a hush hush thing, so everybody wouldn't know. It's just for show.
Hell yeah. Oh wow, I like this eagle. Hang on.
I think they're talking about Arrow.
Oh, the eagle. Oh, okay. Iridescence. Okay, that's kind of one of my characters that when I made up their name, well, me and the woke breaker made up their name. We wanted it to mean something, like iridescence.
Okay.
But arrow.
So, well, I better not pry too much because I know you don't want to divulge a hell of a lot. But I am curious about this beast.
Let's see. I definitely made a strength and weakness page for that particular character. Let me see the strengths. body armor, aerial flight, disaster type of situation. Kind of like you said, it is hush hush. I really don't want to say too much. I don't want to give away too many of the powers.
Understandable. Hell yeah.
But it is a pretty cool character though.
Hey, can I share a screen? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of his characters. Actually, one of my favorite characters.
Sounds good.
I got it on my computer. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry for boring you.
Oh, you're not boring me. I'm just kind of out of it tonight. I've been totally out of whack lately.
This is crap. What the heck? Sorry, I'm kind of slow here. This is bomb bomb bomb. This is Zebra.
Oh wow.
Zebro, mercenary, attitude problem, does not work well with the team. He's gonna be one of my scandalous characters. Like, you help him out, and soon as you turn around, he definitely like emptied your gun out. You think you're about to shoot him, but he already emptied your gun out. 10 steps ago. You don't even know. He one of those type of leave you behind. One of those type of characters.
Wait. So he's shooting blanks? That's what you're telling us?
No, that's just a scenario that I made up. Let's just say that he's about to do something wicked to you, so you're ready to shoot him. And as soon as you're about to shoot him, your gun is empty because he was one step ahead of you. He took your bullets out. He's one of those type of technical.
Don't overthink my jokes at you. Don't overthink my jokes at you.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like.
I give everyone shit. That's how it goes on this channel.
That's fine. That's fine. Welcome me. That's fine.
Welcome to the club. I just treated you like Ben. I mean,
Constantine meets the Punisher.
I was gonna say he was like a zebra version of Loki.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scandalous. Backstabbing. Exactly. Silver tongue. Just like they said in the movie.
Oh yeah, I actually got a silver tongue character in my book, because my book is Outlaw Knights.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Pirates in the 31st century.
Oh wow.
That's crazy. That's really cool.
That sounds cool, man.
I love all this stuff, man.
So what kind of adventures you got in the 31st century?
Well, right now our main character has, like, we just did issue 1 where our main character was kidnapped by these pirates on the ship Hazard, and essentially he is very much a very naive, kind of black and white type of hero. He does not like pirates in the slightest, but he's pretty much going to have to learn how to get along with them if he's going to survive.
Yeah, cool. That sound cool, man.
Is it like?
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
It's the big thing of, like, you can't look at everything in life as black and white, and good and evil aren't easily defined, kind of deal.
Is it like steampunk style? I saw it in the chat, but I didn't delve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like cyberpunk meets western.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
That's cool.
It's very I combine elements of several genres.
Yeah. That's how mine is more just I guess mine is more fantasy, like fantasy based, I guess. I don't know. don't know what to really call it.
Well, you're talking about King Arthur in space.
Oh, that was King Arthur and Pinocchio.
Yes.
That's a little anthology thing. I'm still trying to figure out the rest of that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So this is Genesis of
Okay.
Renegade Part 2. Yeah, this is very much, cyborgs. We got
Ooh,
Oh man, that's cool
Ooh,
right there.
Go back up. The
Oh
guy.
man, yeah. Who is that? Oh wow.
that is actually going to be the villain of this upcoming issue.
That's
He's a British soldier and a pirate hunter named Wellington.
Man, that is cool, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh,
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff.
that is, man. Hey, look, let me ask you something. Like when creating your characters, before you even put them on paper or anything, what be going through your mind, man? Because all of these books and all these magazines, everything, like that's the cool part of everything.
Yeah, I think I've played around with this idea for a long time, and I was inspired by just different movies I saw or different things I read, and it was one of those things where it was like I would take elements of things I liked and I would mix and match a little bit,
Yeah.
and it would just start to kind of flow naturally just from imagining.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
But yeah, this is the email sign up page we got for issue number 2. And yeah, I was talking before you came in. I was talking with Rosetta and King about what day I would what I would launch, and of course we decided on the Halloween idea. So
Yeah, man, that's cool. Send me a link. I'll get a copy too.
absolutely,
Like for real.
hell yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, can I get your what would I call it?
So the link.
Well, that for sure, but constructive criticism. I put it in the chat, in that group chat, but on a thing somebody made for me.
Oh, you talking about on
picture.
Twitter?
Yeah, I put it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I found it. All right, move that over there. Full screen, and okay, I found it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did see this earlier.
Cool picture, man. Yes, sir.
Those are two.
Definitely love the detail.
Those are two. Yeah, those are two. I mean, it's just like a first beginning start. You know what I mean? Because I've never done this before. But yeah, those are two of my main characters. There's one character missing. She has like this wolf-like creature. That's her companion. But he's not in there. But yeah. So they're gonna meet, and that's Zephyrin. He's like a monk, I guess you could say. And he lives inside that waterfall. So he thinks it's just it's a miscommunication. So down the road they'll end up working together, but she needs his help for something. And but yeah, that was my very first actual panel-y thing. I've never done that before.
Nice.
I think it's nice, man. The artwork done right.
The guy who did the art, I couldn't believe it. Like he took the main character, and I was like, because I don't understand how they do that. Like how they make the different poses and stuff, but still keep everything on there. Like know what I mean? Like all the, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just cool. I was like, holy crap! So you even got the tattoo on the arm.
I love the way like the arrow looks like it's coming right off the page. Like that's the kind of shit I love.
Dude.
Yeah, man. Focused on the arrows. I like that too.
Yeah, I was like, how did he do that? That's
the whip, everything. Like when you see the actual picture, and then you see like she's using the whip in action, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. But this is her. This is the character, and he had to redraw her in an action sequence. And I was like, "There's no way he's gonna be able to do it." And I'm like, "Holy crap, really cool." But that's the main like what he took her off of.
I like her a lot.
Thank you very much.
She looks.
I would like to spend quality time with her.
Oh God.
Me
You're not
too.
gonna pink her white.
What?
All right. Well, I gotta go, folks.
Oh, I scared King off.
All right, King.
I gotta get to bed. I
Hey,
got work in the morning.
See, Birdcage, we done messed everything up, man.
We the scared King.
All right, guys. I'll catch you all later.
All right.
And this is the frog, the archer, the thing that you saw in there. Is that for?
Oh, I didn't know he was a frog.
Yeah. Yep. he's got those fireflies, and they're like telepathically linked, so they'll heal. They can heal or like poison, depending, attacking or they have healing abilities or whatever. So yeah, that's about it. As well, not about it, but that's two of the characters on mine.
I mean,
Zephyrin the Frog, yes. He definitely looks all mythical and mystic, like a monk, just like you said.
Yeah, I love
I hate
fantasy.
to say it, Ben. I'm gonna have to dip.
All right.
Birdcage, look at what we did, man.
Back these boys, and remember, Ben is a balding goofball. Bye bye.
Yeah, but I like coming up with characters and character designs and stuff. I got a weird brain.
Well, the weird brains are the best brains when it comes to creating.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
What's the name of your story, Woke Breaker?
It's called Syndesmos. Oh, hello, sir. It's called Syndesmos Soteria, the Protector's Oath.
Okay.
So it's basically like Syndesmos and Soteria. Let's see if I can explain it. Syndesmos is it's really like a medical term. So it just means like connection or joining of membranes or that kind of thing. And then soteria is it's Greek for like protection or whatever. So I took those two names, and basically I might be rewriting the main, not the main arc, but what I had originally may change, but the overarching story will stay the same. So basically, there's these creatures called the Soterian Magistrate, and the original story. There's a little boy who lost his parents, and some stuff happens. He stepped through the waterfall, and before he gets to this waterfall, there's this giant creature hovering above him that he can't see. So if you imagine like a crazy gigantic butterfly type creature hovering over like the canopy in a forest. So he's been watching over the boy. The boy thinks he's alone, so he's wandering around in the forest alone, but he's really not alone because this creature's been hovering above him all this time, and he gets to this stopping point, and this interaction happens, and then it swoops down and like covers the boy in its wings, and he kind of lets him know who he is or whatever. So like there's these multiple creatures that are similar that characters have within the story, and they're all like they're linked. So like you have these creatures that are the Soterian magistrate, and you have like the humanoid characters that they're linked to. I guess you could say like telepathically or whatever, like from birth, and they are their protectors, and they're also the protectors of Soteria, the world itself. So that's kind of the gist of it. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Man, it sounds like it's good, man. Can't wait to read that.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't wait to see how you write that butterfly in, man.
Yeah, I still haven't been able to find anybody. It's been like almost 2 years, and I can't find anybody to draw this thing right. Per Wolf was finding it.
What about the artist that you got doing that current page?
Well, after I saw that, I was like, holy crap. So he's doing, I have a sketch of the wolf, like a generic sketch that I found someone to do, but it's still not, it's like the base sketch has all the stuff that I want, but it's not fully drawn out, line art and all that stuff. So I'm having this guy, he's doing it right now, making the wolf creature now. So after I get that back, I'll see how that looks. But I'm sure it'll look good. And yeah, I'm just real deep. I'm just birdcage, you know. I'm so like, I'm super picky with everything. So like, if one thing is off, I'm just like, no, that's not it. You're fired. No,
That's a good way. That's a good way to be. I found.
Yeah. I said ram's horn curled up, and I get it back and it's curled down. Like no, up. You know, I just yeah. Because he has a lot of features that it has to be. Like I couldn't even move forward with the story for like 2 weeks. I was telling Birdcage, I was like pacing in the living room, like writing out scenes in the middle of the night in my head, but I couldn't go forward because the wolf wasn't made yet. So I felt like I had to have him visually to see him with her to finish that, you know, this little portion or whatever. So when I finally got that sketch back, I was like, okay, now I can continue. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. I don't know.
Nah.
Right, nah, you not. That's exactly how it be.
I'd be like, yeah.
I'm very particular about like the way my characters look and everything. Like when I was making like the first issue of Outlaw Nights, like my artists would, you know, work on a page, and then there would always be little things. I'd always be like, okay, well, I don't like the color of this article of clothing or whatever, like, or I don't like this particular style on this character. Like I want some a little different, you know, like I had very specific features in mind for each character.
Yeah. It's like when it was weird. There's only been a couple of times where somebody drew, like when the person that did the frog, like I'm really descriptive too, to make sure they have as much descriptive content. You know, obviously you give them examples and stuff, and so they can kind of whatever get their ideas of how to make it. Like when he sent it back to me, I was like, oh my god, that's literally what I had in my head. So he's supposed to be sitting Indian style. He's supposed to be, you know, the reflection in the wall, and he did it like perfectly. Same thing with the guy that did this picture. So there's a couple people that I have that like that pretty much when I say these weird things, they are. I've dealt with them enough where they know, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool once you build a rapport with someone. They kind of know how your brain works.
Oh hell yeah.
You
And I
know
mean,
something that's actually everything that y'all saying is actually true because I never I can't say that I was too picky. I can say
Right. Pissed me
until
off.
I wasn't. I have a boatload of characters that I got and I just was like, oh, okay, I got them. I'll get another one. You like, no, you
uh-oh.
got a character back that I actually wanted. Till I actually visioned this character out in my story and I got him back and he was nothing like then I felt the woke break of pain after that. I can say.
Yeah, I'm like, stop accepting stuff if you really don't like it, man. Shoot, that's stupid. You waste money.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But yeah, you right, wasting money. But see, me, I always see the brighter side of it. I'm like, it's a throwaway character. I have somebody show off their talents in the story with this character. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I get that. Like it's one of those things where it's like I would say it's like with your main characters, it's like those are the ones that you be a little more particular about.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
it's like the other characters, I would say, yeah, like you can let the artist kind of have fun with some of them.
I can't do it. My brain won't let me. Can't do it. Birdcage knows. He's like, let me. That looks good to me. No, it's not good. Bad. Like I don't.
I just say, I beat him up in the story. It's okay. I'm gonna use everything.
Oh man. Hey, I got one more. So I have another one here. I got some of Birdcage's stuff too. I don't know if you can.
Oh.
So yeah, so I have a background with her, but the artist didn't want to do the headdress because whatever. I guess he was whatever cultural appropriate, some nonsense. I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh god.
I said, make the headdress, man. Put the headdress on. Don't worry about it. I'm paying you to do the thing. Just put the headdress on. I don't care that you don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, just don't do it. But if you want the money, then put the headdress on there. And he did it. He did it great. I was not messing around. The headdress. I want the headdress on there. Do you notice anything about her by chance?
I see the wings, and I'm guessing she's Native American.
Ish. Yeah. Something like that.
That red stripe on the sleeve give off a Nazi vibe.
Hey, let's call Ryan. Call RK Outpost. No. No. So Jubilee is one of my favorite characters from the X-Men. So I wanted her to have an inspirationally kind of, I don't want to say resemble her, but like, inspired.
Yeah.
So she has that feel, just like Jubilee was. And
I can kind of see it.
I get the vibe off the jacket.
Yeah. The jacket actually supposed to be a little bit more tattered, but it's fine. But so I gave him pictures of Jubilee, got some Native American stuff, the angel type things or whatever, which they're not angels, but that's how I came up with that and her weapons and also crazy stuff. But that was another one I was like, oh my goodness, that looks amazing. I thought, at least. I was like, I think this one looks really cool. So
I think it looks great.
I do too, man. Do she fly?
Man.
I see the wings. Sometimes wings don't mean nothing. They just be for show.
No, she's definitely she's the stubborn young one. So yeah.
Okay. I can see that vibe too.
Stubborn stubborn and young. I have her whole arc already like written out and everything, so it's pretty cool. Well,
Hell yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. But what about you? Got any things that I'm out here just showing stuff because we don't, like I said, I'm not a comic book artist, like, or what am I trying to say? Like,
I'm not either. I'm just a writer.
But what I mean is, like, you have books coming out, and this is after like watching, like, I don't know how you feel about like Nerdrotic and Young Ripper and all those guys, but like after listening to them so much,
I love Young Ripper.
But yeah, they're like, do it. Me and him used to work together. We're like, man, we're all, at our job, all bored, and like, oh my god, this job sucks. And we keep hearing him saying, dude, like, yeah, right, we can't do it. And then after like a while, it's like, you know what? Yes, I can do it. And then I wrote this main, like the main outline of it. And then I actually wrote another story, an outline first, and then I veered toward this one. And then I started throwing the headphones onto him. And then he started listening to Ripper and Nerdrotic and those guys. And then he was like, this is like, yes, let's do it. This is good stuff. Let's go. And then, like,
exactly.
We're out there, we started a little YouTube page and started writing and characters. We were actually at work getting characters made, like in the bathroom. We'd go in the bathroom and call it the office. Like,
and go handle business.
cover for each other. He's like, oh, then he sent the picture back. Yeah, I'll be right back. I go to the office. Yeah, man, it's just fun.
Just fun, man. Just fun.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better than like seeing something that you dreamed up come to life.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right about that. Your characters. Your own characters. Nobody else. This came from me. It feels different.
It was like when I saw there was some fan made, like, it was a rough, like, Yaira, Ripper's female character.
Yeah.
And he animated it in her flying. It was like a 12-second clip or something. I was like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's not him. It wasn't just him, but it seems like right after that, everyone and their mom just was like, you know what? We're putting it all out on the table, and just everyone's just throwing I'm not saying that everything is good. My thing could suck. I'm just saying, like, people are kind of like, it seems like the people that were holding back, they're like, you know what? I'm going to go for it and at least try it and see what happens. You know what I mean? It seems like he opened people's. I told him too. I said, watch, give it about 4 or 5 months. It wasn't 4 or 5 months. It was like 5 days. I see all this stuff all over Twitter, Instagram, and art, and flying monkey ninjas, and like, what is, like, just all this crazy stuff just came out of nowhere. It was pretty cool.
Man, really, it didn't come out of nowhere. It's just everybody just had that. They just, man, took Ripper to straight do it, and man, once he did it, he really did open up a floodgate for just, hey, if you got something, put it out there. We don't care, put it out there. People was doing that, man. I'm one of them. I'm having so much fun creating my characters and writing the story and brainstorming to myself, man. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, this is the best time for it too.
It really is. When the door is wide open like this, and a lot of the big wigs falling down, this really is a damn good time to put your stuff out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's never been easier to produce your own comic.
Exactly. You can.
That's for everybody too. That's for like all sides of it. Like, not just like, because I've always done graphic design, but more on the, I guess just amateur level. Like, I didn't go to classes to learn InDesign and Photoshop. I've always made flyers for like my friends and church and my own stuff, that kind of thing. But like graphic designers, typography artists, straight up illustrators or just someone that's good at doing video editing. It's like because everyone can work together and put out all this crazy stuff, and they don't have to go through. I mean, you still need to do business properly and do it right, of course. But like, there's not, there's nothing, there's not some like. It's like a lot of independent people helping each other out in the sense of, hey, you don't have to go to this person. You can just come to me and I'll do XYZ for you. And again, like do it the right way, unless someone's just offering their services for whatever reason. But like, it's like everyone has. I'm just saying, talent wise, everyone has different gifts, and it's just like it seems like everyone, not just comic, but it's like whatever, video games or just writing or you suck at concept art, but you're good at lettering, or you know what I mean. Everyone is. It's just like it's like the perfect time for everybody to get out there and do their thing.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. You're right about that. A lot of people be having some real nice, clever ideas, and they just don't want to go, to a big wig and have to sign papers and get a lawyer, and it's really a lot when you can just be at your own pace, talk to close friends on just like this, and brainstorm, and people just help you out. Like, oh man, you got this. You should go look at this, or you should go and check this out. People do that a lot when you just open.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's just like this, man. You just invited me on, and I'm, thanks for the follow. I follow back. You see what I'm doing. I see what you doing. I support. I definitely send the link. When I'm done, I'm going to send you the link. We'll just support just like that. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, you sign these papers and, none of that. I think that's the wrong way to go about a lot of these things.
Oh, yeah. Especially now, because you can get the same results with cutting out the middleman.
Most definitely. And the biggest thing that Young Ripper and Neurotic and RK, all those guys preach is do your own thing, man. This is yours. Do your own thing. That's the best.
Oh yeah.
I know somebody. It's funny because when I first found Ripper, when I very first found it, it was more due to politics. Actually, somehow I was watching Comics Explained. Then I don't know how in the world Ripper showed up, but it must have been through a different political stuff or whatever. But anyway, I was like, oh, I agree with not every single thing, but just, a lot. And he said somebody asked him if so and so company offered you so much money. He was like, well, first off, I would say double that, and he's literally 100% in charge of everything down to the actor who wants to do the live action version, hiring the person, directing, like he's like literally the final say would have to come to him. That's how I am. There's no way in the world I'm letting anybody touch any of my stuff ever. I mean, this is just going to be a pipe dream. I mean, I'm trying, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let's say it did kind of work, and someone's like, "Hey, what do you think? We'll give you $600,000 for these two characters, and we can do them all." I'm like, no, absolutely not. No way. There's no way. There's no way in the world. All of a sudden, Zephyrin will be a chimpanzee instead of a frog. Part of the LGBTQIA instead of shooting arrows, shooting webs out of his eyes or something dumb. It's like,
yeah, man.
You're not touching any of my stuff at all.
That comes in that paperwork, that sneaky, that just come on, man. Why do you want to do this?
And this is me, sir. We see your stuff. I don't care if it's the Daily Wire. I don't care if it was the Daily Wire. Like, do I have 100% control? Well, okay. The answer is immediately no, and I walk away. Like, I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people just go for that money.
Some people would maybe bend a little bit, which is, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying that like you're a bad person. You do that. I just, why would you want to see your stuff? You know, well, we see she has a red armband, and it kind of looks kind of like a nut. The red armband is there for a reason, and you'll know it in the rest of when you read the story. So leave the armband on. Well, we kind of took that off, so put it back.
Then they say, well, you signed the paper, so we can.
No, I
Yep,
wouldn't.
there they go.
I'm not an idiot. I wouldn't sign any papers until I know for a fact that that red armband is staying on that jacket. Headdress too. All the cultural appropriation, politically incorrectness, I'm there. That's me. Stubborn.
I don't. It doesn't seem like cultural appropriation to me because the character seems to be native.
Oh, they'll find a way.
Wrong, but
Yeah. There's always something. It's like they find a way to figure out something's wrong with something. Oh no, she has red boots. Is she appropriating? Like what? I don't know. Everything is like,
These characters are fake and made up. They'll want you to make real life pronouns and is it a he or she? Everybody loves this character. You have to make a decision. Oh my god.
Is she Australian? She has boomerangs. She's using boomerangs. No, she's from a fictional world. Freaking no. Not Australian, you weirdos.
well, it is about that time for me to wrap the show up.
Alrighty.
But let's see, Woke Breaker, where can we find you?
Twitter and Instagram, but mostly Twitter. Oh, of YouTube, of course, too. Me and Birdcage. When Birdcage actually comes on, no, we stream kind of randomly, and just whoever wants to come on is welcome to come on or whatever. We just talk about nerd stuff, our stories and whatnot. We try to have. It's basically been more like open mic style. So, yeah.
And is it? Are you on those websites as Woke Breaker, or do you have like another handle?
No, everything's the Woke Breaker. I mean, I think Twitter does the backwards thing or whatever, where it's like, I think it says Breaker the Woke. Yeah, I don't know, but if you're following him, you'll find my stuff. We're always linking.
Oh yeah, I'm having to announce for anybody who watches the stream and all, you know.
Oh yeah.
So get you some more support.
Yeah, everything's the Woke Breaker.
And Birdcage, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Birdcage Productions. Like he said, it'd be backwards, so it's like @CageBird. But yeah, you definitely can find me on Twitter, and I do a little live streaming with the Woke Breaker on YouTube. It's called Cage Breaker Nerd Talk, but you definitely can find us under the Woke Breaker.
Hell yeah. And as always, everybody, I am Ben, aka the Fuse Box. You can find me on Twitter @Knights Outlaw. You can also find me on Instagram @Outlaw Knights. I'm also now on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier, Fuselier. And you can always find me here on Fusebox Engaged every Thursday night around 10 p.m. Central. Come on down anytime. We have a lot of fun. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hell, hit the dislike button if you want to. I really don't care because I can't freaking see it. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, click on the link in the description of the video. Be sure to sign up for Outlaw Nights issue number 2. Looks like we're going to be locked down for launching this puppy on Halloween. And don't forget to follow these awesome guys and, keep an eye out because they're going to be producing some good stuff.
Yes, sir.
And as always, we will talk to you all later.
All right. Thanks.